In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, peace and blessings be upon the seal of the prophets and upon his family and all his companions. Peace be upon you and the mercy of Allah and his blessings. According to the videos and news released yesterday by the front, whatever their united front is, let's just call it the front for now, they attacked Kandahar and also attacked Rasadga. Now, Rasadga is actually in front of them from Quetta, or rather, it's to the left of Quetta. Okay, that's where the location of Rasadga is. Then they also infiltrated Bamiyan and caused chaos there. Bamiyan is also significant because when the Taliban families realized, or rather when the Taliban leaders realized that Pakistani planes were coming, they hid all their families in Bamiyan. The same Bamiyan where the Buddha statues were destroyed on Mullah Omar's orders. That Bamiyan where the Hazara tribes live, who are 12 Shia. That Bamiyan where the Taliban used to enter whenever they felt like it and slaughter people. The Taliban hid their leadership in that very Bamiyan. And some reports even suggest that Mullah Hibatullah Akhundzada also hid there for some time. Okay, so they hid their heads there. So what is the result now? In that same Bamiyan, their opponents, and there are many opponents, our friends were commenting that although an insurgency has erupted in Afghanistan, no single opposing force is effective enough to capture all of Afghanistan. I said, let me give these friends a new school of thought, and that school of thought is this, that this time the planning or the intention in Afghanistan is that no single force opposing the Taliban will be united, allowed to unite or supported. Tajikistan will support people adjacent to its country based on Tajik foundations. Uzbekistan will launch leadership within the Afghan provinces connected to its country's borders based on its ethnic foundations. Turkmenistan will support the insurgency in the Afghan provinces adjacent to its country, but no attempt will be made to make them a single force. And this will be the beginning of the Balkanization of Afghanistan. The world has realized that Afghanistan cannot exist as a single country, and if it remains as a single entity, it will remain a cancer for the whole world. Therefore, the world is no longer prepared to afford an Afghanistan. The solution is to let these forces fight, but not to unite them. If you remember, Pakistan tried very hard to unite them against Russia, but even then, the Punjabi proverb about weighing frogs applies. When you try to weigh frogs by putting them on a scale, you can't because one or the other jumps out of the scale. This time, the decision is to let them jump out, meaning let them do their own work, establish their own rule in their own areas. There will be no one to unite them. Once these forces establish their influence, then if they want to have a loose federation among themselves, they can otherwise. They can join these countries. Tajikistan's mouth is watering looking at Pagman and Lakman, okay? And it has a strong desire to annex this province, which would directly connect its border with Pakistan. Anyway, Mr. Zardari has to bring an entire river from Tajikistan to irrigate Balochistan. We have to bring that river from Tajikistan, sir, to irrigate Balochistan. So it is very important for Pakistan's border to meet Tajikistan. This is not a new world order. Balkanization will be allowed to happen, okay? The hope that Pakistan, our generation, had that we would pass through Afghanistan to reach Central Asia. Many of our people, our Ottoman brothers, kept going, but we have put that dream on the shelf, that this dream of ours will not be fulfilled. Now we have reached Central Asia via Iran, we have reached Central Asia via China, and we have told them, go to hell, we don't need your route. We don't need Afghanistan for Central Asia anymore. Now, when you make peace, fight, and come begging to let us pass through here, only then will we consider it, okay? Our economy, which was supposed to grow because of this, you didn't let it grow. Now we will watch your destruction too, and you have no refuge. This is a very good policy of ours, a very good strategy, I believe. Yes, we should just open the border for trade, and that too through a specific mechanism. For example, a third party or a third country, it could be Qatar, it could be Turkey. You should give a contract saying, brother, 10 containers of goods will be filled daily from here, And from there in Afghanistan, they will be filled from here. And that company will operate these containers. They will be exchanged at Torkham, they will be exchanged at Chaman, and they will be exchanged at the other 5 entry exit points they have. So if 5, 6, 10 containers go from here to there, then 250 containers go from here to there, 250 come from there to here. There won't be that much goods. Let that company operate it, take its own rent, take charges, and that's it, all done. At Torkham and Chaman, trains are also available, so you can run trains from here to there. Similarly, sir, you can also run trains for passengers. In other words, there should be controlled movement. We are in favor of opening this trade with them, and this haphazard way of doing things should not happen. The honeymoon period is over. Today, a friend of ours reported that Mr. Hibatullah Akhundzada had gone to Ghazni, and one of his guards attacked him with a knife. He was also injured. We have sent a query through Telegram, as we usually do, to get answers from inside Afghanistan, which takes 3 or 4 days, to independent sources to verify this news. If we get a response, we will present it to you. The situation there continues to deteriorate. So the question I sent last time was, why aren't they breaking their teeth? They said, we don't have weapons, we don't have ammunition, and there is no hope of any coming. India has also washed its hands of it. It says, we don't have enough money to fill transport planes with weapons and send them to you. I asked, where did the $7 billion worth of American equipment they left behind go? They replied that they sold it off. Some was sold to your people in Pakistan. By your people, they mean the TTP, etc. Some was bought by Iran, some was bought by India. So now the guns or equipment they have, they need spare parts to restore them. They had made this same agreement with Russia, right? Now, how can Russia revive American weapons? It will come and restore its own old 30 to 40-year-old tanks, restore bazookas, but American weapons cannot be restored. Because of this, the Taliban is literally trembling. They are terrified inside because their weapons are failing more and more with each passing day. And keep in mind that American weapons are very sensitive because they involve digital electronic work, and digital electronics only need a grain of sand, after which the whole system flops, or rather jams, and is not even ready to move. So this is also a problem for them. The forces attacking them have the active support of governments like Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and Turkmenistan, okay? While the weapons they have are jamming, bullets are getting stuck, and they have nothing for it, absolutely nothing to restore these things. That's why they are terrified. Their tone has also changed. These were just a few things I thought I would present to you. That's all for now. I will be back in the next vlog. May Allah Almighty grant you ease and give you the ability to distribute ease among God's creation.